how does guilt and shame fuel our enabling? Thanks for tuning into my Recovery and Enabling channel. This is Yankee Jeff, formerly known as Yankee Jeff, now it's just Jeff, and this is the IMYF family. It's not your fault. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you could, please. Notification bell, and our sponsor, Vandalay Industries. When you think about latex, you think Vandalay. Okay, so let's talk about it. Why does guilt and shame fuel our enabling? Well, we talked about this in the past, but we can get a little more in depth to it here since you guys had questions about it. So guilt, let's talk about guilt for a second. If you are the product of a divorced or a broken family and you begin to use alcohol or drugs, your mother or father may feel guilty that somehow this is what caused the situation, and they feel obligated subconsciously to help you. And by help, I mean enable you. Say you were the spouse of an addict or an alcoholic, and they go down a deep path because of the fact that they found that you were unfaithful to them. You may feel guilty about that. You may feel shame about that. One thing I want to reiterate before we get any further is you can't cause anyone to do anything that they don't want to do. You can't control anybody. This is where this whole guilt and shame thing drives me insane, because just because you did something does not mean they have the right to do something else. If you were the son or daughter of an alcoholic and now you're an adult and they died lonely, despondent, no one was talking to them because of their addiction or their alcoholism, and they die and they pass away, God forbid, and they live a lonely life. You never reconnected with them again. If you can't ever make that connection before they pass away, you're going to feel the extreme guilt for that. You're going to feel shame for that. And that in turn will open up those portholes inside your spirit that make you want to help somebody who's suffering from addiction. So if your son, daughter, spouse, whoever, even if it could be a neighbor, sister, brother, if they develop a addiction problem, you may feel a sense of guilt because you didn't help your loved one when they were they were going through their addiction, and somehow you feel like you are obligated now to help them. These are all natural instincts. They are. It's all natural. If you feel like you let somebody down, even though you didn't, and they go through a tough time, the two may not be related, okay? But if you somehow feel that you've got a amends to give to this person and they are suffering from addiction, you may feel obligated. You may feel the calling to enable this person. Now, you're not going to call it enabling. You're not going to call it being codependent. You're going to call it help. I just want to help you. I'm a people pleaser. I just want to help you. Okay. But it morphs into more than that. It becomes codependency. It becomes enabling because we're trying to fill that hole in ourselves that was left there from the issues that we experienced. So we try and fill that hole to somehow patch it up with this stucco of enabling to make it better. Okay, it doesn't ever work. It doesn't ever work. We end up becoming even more empty because we can't stop it. Okay, we did not cause it. We cannot control it, and we can't cure it. All we can do is contribute to it, and that's what we're really good at as enablers and codependents. Okay, but the shame, the guilt, those things, okay, you can try and fill those holes inside you by helping someone else, but until they help themselves, you're just shoveling diamonds down a cave, a hole in the ground. Okay, you've got good things to give. You've got good, valuable things to give your loved one, but you might as well just go ahead and throw them away because until they're sober, it's wasted on them because again, they can't appreciate it. They definitely won't use it the right way. They need to get themselves better first. Correct? The whole point of recovery is taking the steps that you need to do to take control of your life. And it's the same with us, with trying to seek serenity. We have to take control of our lives and stop letting other influence around us make us react the way we react. Okay? That's all we're doing is reacting. We're not being proactive. If something happens with your loved one that causes you to do this, well, then all you've done is react to their situation. Did you have to do that? No. You could have been proactive and said, bummer. Oh, well, hate it for him. I'll pray for him, but I have to go on with my life. Listen, I know what you're thinking. That sounds so easy, Jeff. It's not easy. It's not easy. None of this is easy. Okay? None of this is easy. If it was easy, there wouldn't be 6 million YouTube channels like this, or 1 million books out there, a bunch of experts, and an AL-ANON or an NA meeting or an AA meeting probably every hour on the hour all over the world, in every city and state and country. It's real, but it's not easy. And I hope you guys appreciate the fact that when I talk about this stuff, I'm not trying to be flippant, but I'm trying to I'm just trying to paint a very clear picture of the fact that your guilt, your shame has nothing to do with you helping enable them or being a codependent. Find other ways to fill that hole. It's not your fault. All right? That'd be a great name of a YouTube channel. It's not your fault, people. It's not your fault. Please don't feel like somehow that you have to take the responsibility now because something happened in your past with your loved one's situation, and now they're in a bad place, and now somehow you owe it to them. Okay? If you hitch your wagon to an addict or an alcoholic, eventually you'll have no wagon, no hitch, and you'll feel just even worse than you did when you first started this whole process. Unless they get themselves better, it's diamonds down a hole, right? So hope that makes sense. I did try and relate as best I possibly could. Again, I don't do notes. I don't do chat GPT because I don't know how, and I don't know anything about that stuff. This is just me talking to you people from my heart, experiences I've had. Okay? Hope it makes sense. Keep coming back. I hope you do. Keep coming back because it does work if you work it. It does work, people, if you work it. You have to go to your meetings and say a prayer for the prayerless people. Say a prayer for the prayerless, and let us be with you, okay? May God bless you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I appreciate you guys stopping by.